Welcome to List of 13. I'm Megan.
And I'm Rob. Thanks for watching. We make lists on various topics, find 13 awesome facts, and present them to you.
If you have triskaidekaphobia, this video may not be for you. Otherwise, enjoy the list.
Robert Allen Zimmerman was born May 24th, 1941, and is an American singer-songwriter. Often regarded as one of the greatest songwriters of all time, Bob Dylan has been a major figure in popular culture during a career spanning more than 60 years. Much of his most celebrated work dates from the 60s, which became anthems for civil rights and anti-war movements. His lyrics during this period incorporated a range of political, social, philosophical, and literary influences, defying pop music conventions and appealing to the fledgling counterculture. Today we present to you 13 facts about Bob Dylan you probably didn't know.
Number 1. Dylan conned his way into his very first band. He claimed that he had just gotten back from touring with Conway Twitty, which was, in fact, not true.
It's really interesting that he would have started his music career with a lie.
Or with Conway Twitty, really. Not the same kind of music.
Very true. Number 2. Dylan, a well-versed storyteller, turned his attention to cinema. Dylan starred in Hearts of Fire, Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, and Masked and Anonymous. In 1978, he even directed and starred in a movie called Ronaldo and Clara.
Multi-talented man you've got there. Number 3. He is a Minnesota native. Dylan was born in the city of Duluth in 1941. His family moved to Hibbing in 1948, where the future star spent the majority of his upbringing.
Minnesota's not all that bad of a state, I suppose. Number 4. Although we associate Dylan with the revolutionary 60s, he never actually performed at the Woodstock Festival, despite living near the town where it took place. So why did he say no to headlining what has become one of the most famous musical events in history? Because one of his children was sick. Then again, some say there was a darker reason. According to some people close to Dylan at the time, the real reason he declined Woodstock was because he was sick and tired of all the hippies who were gathering around his home in droves waiting for the festival.
Number 5. January of 1961. Dylan traded Minneapolis for New York City to pursue his dream to become a professional musician.
It seems like that dream came true.
I would agree.
Number 6. Robert Allen Zimmerman was his birth name before he legally changed it to Bob Dylan in 1962.
Well, that's a much easier name. Dylan's a lot shorter than Zimmerman.
True.
We want to thank you again and tell you how much it means for you to watch this video.
We would really appreciate if you would do some things to help our channel grow and reach more people.
We would be so grateful for you to subscribe to the channel, like this video, ring the bell, and share this video with your friends. As a result, YouTube will share our video with more people.
Number 7. In 1997, Dylan reached new heights when he made no less than a Pope angry. When Dylan played at a Catholic youth rally in Italy, Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger, the future Pope Benedict, vehemently opposed the performance and later compared Dylan to a false prophet. What did Dylan play at the rally? Knocking on Heaven's Door.
I bet it sounded really good though, just saying.
I'm sure it did.
Number 8. In 1965, Dylan performed at the Newport Music Festival. His loyal fans were used to his unique sound on the acoustic guitar. However, at this performance, Bob Dylan debuted his electric guitar. His fans booed him off the stage. This was one of the only times in Dylan's career that the fans unanimously disapproved of his style of sound.
Can you imagine Bob Dylan getting booed off stage? That would have been a sight.
Yeah, I've seen videos of it. It was pretty crazy.
Number 9. Something very surprising. Because of the immense talent Dylan has, he has never had a release reach number 1 on the charts. Like a Rolling Stone and Rainy Day Woman came close, both peaking at number 2.
That is pretty crazy, but it definitely shows that the charts don't mean everything.
Absolutely.
Number 10. When Elvis Presley passed suddenly in 1977, Dylan was reportedly so sad that he didn't speak to anyone for a week.
That's a long time.
True.
Number 11. Susie Rotello, Dylan's love from 1961 to 1964, was actually the person responsible for many of his songs about love, anger, and self-reflection.
Which kind of makes sense, I think. Number 12. Following his British tour in July of 1966, Dylan suffered a serious accident on his motorcycle outside of his home in Woodstock, New York. He suffered serious injuries. While recovering from his motorbike accident, Dylan began drawing and painting to pass his time. He even had many of his his drawings and paintings featured in a book published in 1994 called Drawn Blank. This was the first instance in which the public had been exposed to Dylan's efforts.
Really, quite the artist. Movies, music, drawing, painting.
Yes.
And number 13. Growing up in Hibbing, Minnesota, Dylan and his family were part of the area's small, close-knit Jewish community, and Dylan had his bar mitzvah in May of 1954. In the late 1970s, Dylan converted to Christianity. By 1984, Dylan was distancing himself from the born-again label. He has said, "I don't think I've been an agnostic. I've always thought that there was a superior power, that this is not the real world, and there's a world to come." His son had a bar mitzvah in the early 90s. He currently says he is not aligned with any major organized religions.
It's really a lot of moving around and switching around, though.
I guess different experiences just make you question what you believe.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed this list of things about Bob Dylan you probably didn't know.
Tell us in the comments what was most surprising to you, or maybe if you have a favorite Bob Dylan song.
Thanks again for watching.
If you have an idea for a new video, tell us in the comments. We'll mention you if we do it.
We hope you have an awesome day.
And please be kind to each other.